The false front facade on the Persephone Bakery was a classic Western commercial building feature in the 19th and early 20th centuries. It was created to give commercial buildings a second story when there was none, and to emulate sturdier multi-story commercial buildings on the East Coast. False fronts were rarely ever used on residences, and this one reflects the shift of this building from a residence to a business.
The Smith House was built in 1941 on Willow Street and later moved to the current spot on East Broadway in 1994. John and Hazel Smith, its first occupants, sold the house to Eliza and Fred Toppin, who used it as a second home in town while managing a ranch in Wilson. This practice of having a house in town was common among ranchers in the region, facilitating easier access to supplies and schooling for their children. These homes were usually rented out when not in use. Lee Johnson Jr. and his wife Hilda Foyts resided there until 1980, after which Floyd King converted it into his law office, adding a false front facade for a professional appeal. King was a well-known local attorney and developer and was involved in a variety of local offices. Notably, he served as the U.S. Magistrate to Grand Teton National Park and the attorney for the town of Jackson and the school board. He was also president of the Jackson Hole Chamber of Commerce and developed the Rafter J and Aspens subdivisions. In the early 1990s, Teton County selected the area of King's office as the new site for the county offices. Plans moved forward despite concerns about altering the neighborhood's residential character. Instead of demolishing King's former office, efforts were made to preserve it. It was moved to an open area of land east of Cafe Genevieve on East Broadway and was part of a movement converting old residences into commercial buildings on this block. In 2013, Persephone Bakery opened and added outdoor seating. In 2019, the block housing the Smith House and neighboring Cafe Genevieve and the Juicery was put up for sale, prompting community efforts to preserve the open space and historic buildings. With the help of a private donor, the block was purchased and conservation easements were implemented to safeguard the greenery. Although the relocation of the Smith House deviated from its original residential context, its current setting better aligns with the evolving commercial landscape of Jackson. The changes to the exterior convey the character of Jackson's historical evolution from the early to mid-20th century.